Nine of Cups is going to be what you really want. Seven of Swords can be something that deters you from that, or something that throws you off, or something that confuses you. Like, look over there instead. It's like that type of thing. And so I'm seeing you moving in a direction where there can be some type of like thought distortion that comes around you. King of Cups and Seven of Cups is during a time of turmoil / confusion / things being unclear, foggy. You need to stay like rock solid here within this. So this means like do not react to this. It means that you need to stay grounded. It means like don't make any sudden moves. You kind of need to wait for things to clarify themselves. Because I get the feeling like seeing this energy here, your go-to when something like this is happening is maybe to respond very quickly or to like react to it, and that just may be sort of what happens. And I feel like this is your guide saying don't do that. Something is going to be happening, yes, and you staying grounded and not being reactive to this is going to be very important, because you have a lot resting on this and you have a lot of responsibility here, and you need to honor that, and you need to keep that in mind too when this thing is going on, so this doesn't throw you off or take you out of this position that you're within that feels really important for you within your life. It's like making sure that you're doing things by the book is really what this feels like. But there can also be this part of you that's almost like a little bit at a loss mentally when this thing happens, and it feels like putting your best foot forward is going to be important, and to sort of keep building things, because I'm seeing there be a very fair / aligned / like moral, in alignment with your moral compass of how you're doing things. That's how you've been doing things, and that's how you need to remain doing things regardless of what's going on. And there can be a part of you that wants to be very emotionally reactive to what's happening, and that may just be like your instinct, you know. That can be something where you're like, you feel the impulse to do something, but at the same time you have the faculties and you have the self-control to not have to go that way, you know, to not like undo what you've been doing within your life and building, because it feels just really important what you have going on. And then what I'm seeing is that like what you want to come of this situation is actually going to be what happens. But yeah, this feels like an energy that comes through that can sort of like sidetrack you from that. Feels like your guide saying do not fall for it when it happens, even though it's something that can really get to you or rile you up. You keep doing things the right way, and then you will get what you want at the end. Having Nine of Cups and having the Sun, that's like, wow, I stayed true to myself, and also I get what I want at the end because of not falling for this and not letting this be something that sabotages what I deeply want. Because this can even be a moment where it's like there's a deep want that you have, or like a deep wish that you have, and then in a moment when something happens, there can be like a little impulse or a little desire that you feel to do something, and it will compromise this bigger thing that's happening within your life that's very, very important to you. And it feels like making sure that you don't do that, making sure that you do not compromise this thing that's really important, that you've been doing all of these things to ensure happens, just because of this thing that pops up here for you. Seven of Swords can be some type of conflict that you have. It's going to be something that will have to be worked out, but it's definitely going to be something that occurs more so in your head than anything. Like, it's going to involve your throat chakra. That's what I'm seeing be connected with this. So while this is going on, make sure that you don't do anything that you're going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I just let that get to me and I didn't ground my energy. It feels like just to make sure that you're prepared.
I think so. I think it's probably having to deal with work. I mean, things are set up like that anyway. And I have to be more grounded and just stay focused. And in the last, I would say 2 weeks, I have not been. So we'll see. I got some information today that made me kind of happy. So, alright, guys, that's it.